Hey guys, yo, what's up? My name's Seb and welcome to Jump Inside Games. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Police Simulator. Now, Police Simulator is this really excellent police game where you get to be a police officer and drive around and just like check out the world around you. But I'm going to be naming all the good parts that I like about this game and all the bad parts, or at least the iffy parts that I think could be improved. And there's not really any bad parts. That's why I'm saying iffy parts, because like there are a few bits that this game could iron out or just add to it just to polish it up and make it to be one of the best police games in the world. Let's get started. So before I get down to the bits that I'm unsure about or I think could be improved on this game, I do want to start off with the bits that I really do like about this. So starting off with missions, from chasing suspects to putting tickets on people's cars to running after people down the street to just dealing with any type of accident there are on roads. This game really does push it out there that you can do multitude different types of missions. This game doesn't get boring. There's always something to do, and if you get bored of one thing, then stop and you can do another. I very much enjoyed pulling over people's cars and pulling them to the left and taking them outside the vehicle and giving them an interview and going,
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
So, you know, it was all kind of fun, but you know, there you go. That's first bit. Second bit on my list is the exploration. So for example, this game isn't singular down to one small area. In fact, when I looked at the map and I looked at the size of it, there's actually 3 districts. And each district is actually quite big. When you have to drive around to a mission, you could be driving around for a good while until you actually get to your location. Now, it's not like super massive, but it's like, I don't know, it's quite big in an area. You're not getting to your location all the time in the first 30 seconds, even though you're in a police car and you need to use the sirens. But yeah, it's really big on exploration, and I really do like it. And of course, there's a day and night cycle that makes this more interesting. And of course, you have to go past cars. There are lights, there are laws. So, you know, if you want to play this game and you want to kind of not, you know, get your vehicle so damaged, you're gonna have to drive a bit more slower to get to your location so you don't damage, you know, your vehicle and such. But yeah, my second thought on this is exploration. I think it's great. I think the map is really good. It's really big. Yeah. And finally, moving on to the last thing on my list is the interaction menu. Yes, when you go around this place, you're going to be looking out and you're going to be doing tickets on people's cars and all that kind of stuff. But when you do that, you're going to be going into this interaction and you're going to be looking around all the circles and you're going to have to define what the actual crime is or what the issue is before you deal with the issue. And there are options. I mean, there are options. If you don't put the right ticket on, you're going to lose points. So you have to get the right one. So you have to go through your police computer, you have to look at the registration stuff, and you have to kind of work out exactly why this car should be getting what it's being put on the car. So yeah, there's a lot of information, and it's divided up also into this interaction menu where you get to look around it and kind of choose what is the crime. Yeah, so that is my 3 very interesting parts about this. And I do love this game and such, but I do want to get down to the nitty-gritty parts that I think could really be improved. Okay, so starting off with the bits that I think could be a little bit more improved on this game, and I'm going to start off with driving. Driving feels a little bit janky compared to other games, such as LA Noire. LA Noire has a really smooth driving. In this game, if you bump into something, you're going to smash half your windscreen and it's just going to go smoky for the rest of the journey. Yes, this has to be a video game, and I think the driving mechanics for a video game are just a bit too bashy smoke coming out of the engine just for one tiny hit. Like, I'm expecting that to happen if I full on face plant another car, but if it's just a small hit, I don't think for a video game it should be smoking. But then that does force me to drive that little bit slower, watch out for traffic a bit more. But if I'm in a rush, if I do actually want to get somewhere, if I get a bit impatient, if obviously I'm going to notice the driving gets a bit janky on this game, and I think that it's definitely something that can be ironed out, could be a bit more smoother as, you know, the development goes along. Of course, this game is in early access mode, so if you're playing this game and you're noticing a few bugs here and there, well, this game doesn't shy away to go saying it's still fixing the game as you talk. It's going to be in early access mode, so you are going to spot a few bits and bugs here and there. It's just nice to know the developers are constantly working on this to make sure this game is as smooth as possible for you to play. One of the second things that I kind of wish that there would be a bit more of, but to be fair, it is Police Simulator, and I do get why this feature might not be added into the game, but I would like a bit more gun mechanic. Like, we have a pistol on us, but we don't really use that hardly ever. I haven't really used the actual pistol in the game. I've used the taser to taser people, but I haven't actually used that pistol, which kind of means I haven't really done anything where I have to shoot someone, which is a little bit disappointing because that's one of the things I really want to do when I stepped into this game. But I do get the realism you're not going to be involved in a firefight straight away, and that's absolutely fine. I just hoping that, you know, that in the future as they progress and they develop this game, they do add these types of things in. I played LA Noire, and one of the missions that I really enjoyed from that game was where you would, right at the beginning, you'd get a shotgun out the back and you'd have to go in and you'd have to shoot all these people. It didn't shy away from giving it an action-packed theme, and I think this game could do with a smidge, not a lot, just a smidge of action-paction. So that's something that I think should definitely be inserted into the game as development moves forward. So one of the things that I found quite annoying was district changing. Now, you can only do district changing at the end of your week. You can only do it when you're not in a shift. So I was in the middle of my shift and I couldn't join my multiplayer friends game. I had to change district to join the multiplayer friends game. So what I did is I had to get to the menu screen so I could see the whole map, which was kind of annoying, and I didn't quite know how to end my shift. I couldn't just sit in my chair and just press auto end. I had to physically go out, shoot someone, and then go into the menu, and then you have to kind of like push forward if you've got enough time, and you can push forward to the end of the week where you can then officially change the district that you want to work in. It is a little bit annoying, and you don't always get the access to it because sometimes you have to wait a few days if you skip too many days in a row. So yeah, it's not the cleanest way of changing district, and it's one of the most annoying things, especially if you want to join a district to join, let's say, for a reason that you like that area better, or you want to join a multiplayer friend that you can't physically accept invites via thingy. So if you're like on a if you're on a GeForce method that I was using, you couldn't physically just join a friend via like that. So it does get a bit tricky, but that's literally one of the only major, those three are the only major disappointing parts of this game. Apart from that, this game is solid. It literally is probably one of my favorite type of police simulator games, and I think it's definitely worth a check out. So if you do want to get this game, then please do check it out. It's definitely worth a support if you are into, I want to be a police person, because it's really gonna give you kind of like that that really kind of siren-y cop kind of driving feel, arresting people. It's so much fun, and you should definitely check it out. Just be aware that this game is still in development and it is still getting made. Now, I'm going to see you later in another Jump Inside video, so I hope you enjoyed. And if you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe onto the video, and please don't forget to leave a thumbs up. All those thumbs up help me in the algorithm and really promote this channel, so it really does help if you give this video a like. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on another video. Goodbye.